Hi there. Thank you so much for staying here on the AM show on the JoyNews channel. It's now time to talk about the Ecobank JoyNews Habitat Fair. As you may be aware, the main event will come off at the Accra International Conference Center from Wednesday 24th to Sunday 28th August 2022. And it's from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. It's now time to hear from the Saint-Gobain Group, which was established in 1665. Can you imagine that? In France. And they design, manufacture and distribute building materials and provide innovative solutions to housing needs. We've got the MD for Western Central Africa for Saint-Gobain, Rami Taleb, here with us. He's on my immediate left. Thank you for joining us this morning. And Ben Kevin Adigli, he's country sales manager for the company. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
All right, so let me start with you, Rami. Are you based here in Ghana?
Yes.
Okay, because I wanted to say Akwaba, but
yeah,
you're used to it.
Yeah,
okay. Okay. All right, great.
So I am based since 2015, almost 7 years. So I call it's my home country now.
I was just going to say that. You're a home boy. Okay, so tell us more about what your company offers.
Great. So first of all, thanks for hosting us this morning. So Saint-Gobain was established actually in 1665. So we are into this industry for more than 360 years now. So the group actually was first established in a small village close to Paris called actually Saint-Gobain by actually producing and manufacturing, let me say, the glass solutions. So the group has started actually to diversify into more production of construction materials. So today the group actually is producing almost all the range of the construction material. So we are actually present in 76 countries in the world with more than 180,000 employees with a yearly turnover of almost 45 billion euro so far.
All right, that's interesting. So you mentioned glass solutions, so that's a specific
So this is the
material
historical product of the group.
Okay, all right. So what do you translate the glass into? Because I'm seeing here for complete damp-proofing, waterproofing, and tech repair solutions. So this is one of your products?
Sure, definitely. So
you've moved on from...
Definitely.
From glass.
Since more than 70, 80 years, the group has started actually to diversify in much more construction materials.
Okay.
So today we provide the full package of the construction materials so far, from glass, from waterproofing, from adhesive, even so we have a lot of solutions which are actually present in the automotive in the industries, in the aerospace industries, and of course with Ben Kevin we'll be talking more about what actually we are producing locally.
Okay, right here. So Ben, I mean you're stationed here in Ghana. Yeah. I'm watching you thinking, okay, what can you offer me? I'm putting up, let's say, a 4-bedroom house. What products exactly can you offer me?
So, Saint-Gobain is huge. It's a company that has a lot of solutions. We provide a lot of solutions for the construction and real estate market. We started operations in Ghana in 2015. We started production in 2016. And since 2016, we've been producing a lot of these solutions locally. So in 2016, we started with the production of chemical additives for concrete. And so whenever you see any of those concrete mixers moving about into some of those huge construction sites, you know that there's an element of Saint-Gobain solution in that concrete, which is being traveled from one destination to the other. So some of these chemical additives help you to be able to modify the properties of concrete. So you're looking at making the concrete more workable, making it more cohesive, making it more homogeneous. So we produce the chemical additives for concrete. We have a lot of solutions in waterproofing, damp-proofing solutions. And so whenever you're building in areas where you're likely to have rise damp issues and all of those water related. So you spoke about your private individual home, for instance, where when you walk through town, you see a lot of houses with damp risers. A lot of these structures did not take into account the waterproofing and damp-proofing, elements of the building. And so we are happy to say that since 2016, we have some of these solutions locally. And when we say we have them locally, they are produced locally, but with international standards. So as you know, Saint-Gobain belongs to, Weber belongs to a Saint-Gobain company with international standards. with ISOs and all of those standards. And so we have a way of doing the things we do. We adhere to strict quality, we adhere to strict standards. So though we're producing locally, except for some of the local materials that are available, most of our inputs are imported from Europe and from some of those places where they confine or they abide with the rules and regulations of building industry. So we have a lot in terms of materials for you. So from project inception, from the concrete that you're using to finishing, where you're looking for ceilings, you're looking for partitioning, you're looking for insulation and all of those materials.
Very succinctly put. You want to add something?
Yeah, just to add something,
Rami?
and thank you very much, Ben Kevin, for this very nice, actually, presentation of product. So, in fact, thanks to our very vast experience in the construction industry, and this is what we have been actually able to translate into Africa. So, our presence in Africa has been so far since more than 30 or 40 years, mainly in South Africa and the northern side of Africa, mainly Morocco and Egypt. But so far, actually, we have started our development in East and West and Central Africa from like 10 years before. And thanks to the knowledge and thanks to the very strong actually background we have, and thanks to the worldwide research and development units that we have, actually we have been able to have a lot of custom tailored made solution for Africa. So of course our products are produced locally with the full respect of what actually the market and the construction need, with full approval of international norms, if I may.
Great. So Ben, you spoke about people with dump walls. It's a very big issue here in Ghana. I've been to very nice looking buildings, and then you look at the walls and you're like, oops, that's problematic. So beyond the products you offer, do you also do assessments? Can you visit a client's project site and give them advice, and based on that tell them what products they should go for?
Sure. I mean, that's exactly how our setup is. So we have a lot of expert guys in the field who are visiting project sites on daily basis. And we're not only selling product, we're also offering solutions. We're advising people, we're educating them on the right products and the right solutions to use. So just as you mentioned, you walk around, you drive around, and you see a lot of buildings with damp solutions. And what people are doing is that, okay, to prevent the rising damp from being seen, they are tiling. And after a few weeks, few years, you see that the damp rise has gone beyond the area that has been tiled. It means that the problem has not been dealt with from the beneath. So we've always been advising that the solution to damp rise is not to tile it. It is to find a solution that allows the water to evaporate. Okay, and these are the kind of solutions that we offer. No matter how much tiling you want to offer, you can tile up to the roof. You will still see the rising damp because water travels through a medium. And once you make the medium available, it would continue to find a way to travel. So we have innovative solutions. We have some solutions that we call sacrificial motors. And what these motors do is to take the water and expel them into the environment. By so doing, you do not see the damp rise patches on your buildings. And these are the right solutions which have been approved by the Europeans, by the all the various standards known for construction and building. And these are the solutions that we are providing to the market. And I think there's another thing we need to add, that you cannot prevent damp rise forever. For as long as there's a medium that the water goes through. So these products have what we call lifespan. So if anybody walks to you and tells you, for instance, I have a damp rise solution which is 100 years, it is not true. We want to be on record to be selling the right product to the people and giving them the right information. In Europe, in America, where these products are used, there's a maintenance culture. So you plan that every 10 years, every 15 years, there's some form of maintenance that you would do. In this country, the only thing people want to change is the paint on their building. So they are willing to change the paint after every 5 years, 10 years, but they are not willing to invest in damp solutions that will take them 10 years on, or 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and all of that. And this is the mentality we want people to change, so that they do not go for quick fix solutions, being promised that it will last you eternity. Even your building now may not last you 100 years. So how much more a damp-proofing solution?
That's a good one.
Let me add a small point here. So also, in addition to all that, we don't sell our products. So we always offer training to our end users and also to our contractors or project managers, So we have actually created since 4 years actually something called Saint-Gobain Ghana Academy, which is actually a big facility placed in our production facility actually, where we have at least every month one full training about one full scope of product that we ensure that the end user will understand the scope of the product, will understand how to use it, and also will understand the advantage. So last year in 2021, we have been able actually to train more than 500 actually users or contractor or mason, if I may, or artisans, whether it is tiling solution, waterproofing solutions, concrete admixture solution, and actually, so this is our one of the message and of the work scope that also we have to provide to the local
All right, so let me just get this clearly. You don't sell your products to individuals, or in addition to selling them, you train people who can use it to use it in a manner in which it will benefit the consumer properly.
Definitely. So that depends actually on the product segment. So some of the product segment you have to use, so it's B2B approach. So you have to sell it actually to a contractor or to a ready-mix batching plant.
Okay.
So this is also where our technical and training could also support the product usage. Also, we have many products that it is B2C, so directly with DIY, so do-it-yourself applicators that you can buy one or two bags. Usually, actually, this is a combined approach. So we have a different technical or training program to actually
handle the two.
Exactly.
So I just wanted a bit of clarity there. Now, you spoke to us about research, how your products come from years and years of research. The world is moving on. You're doing more green stuff, more sustainable stuff, just to help the world and the earth get better. Tell us about what you're doing in terms of light and sustainable construction.
So let me say that innovation is part of our DNA. And I can tell you that 25% of our sales made since 5 years till today, I'm talking about the global sales, was actually made from new innovative products. So it's a company where we always continue to innovate solutions. And Saint-Gobain has took actually the challenge to commit to the fighting against the CO2 emission and to commit to more greener actually cities and economies. So our group is committed to be net CO2 in 2050. So after, let me say, 30 years from now, all our production facilities in the world should be CO2 zero emission. So we have started actually to demonstrate that in many countries in Europe, and we have one also factory in US by having all our facilities, some of our facilities running on the solar or green energy so far. So we are actually exploring different options to see how can this could be translated into Africa. You know, it remains a little bit complicated subject, but with the support and help of our R&D departments, we have been able to identify few raw material that it can be used in our formula to reduce, for example, cement consumption, which is the main actually CO2 emission product that we have in our formula. So far, testing is ongoing, and I hope that in less than 6 months or 1 year, actually, we can start to integrate those subsidiary cement products into our own formulas.
Ben, you have anything to add?
No, I mean, I think one thing we need to know is that the construction market is huge, and if you take water out, the second most consumed product worldwide is concrete. Okay, a lot of people may not know this, but you have to understand the input that goes into concrete, the input that goes into helping sustainability. And one of those inputs is what we're offering. By using our additives, our chemical additives for concrete, you are reducing in some cases about 50% of the water that you would have required to be able to produce that concrete. And so these are all steps that we've taken to be able to help, you know, in a more sustainable environment.
So I'm sure there's a contractor watching us who's impressed. There's a young person who is putting up a building who says, okay, well, I'd like to speak to these guys. How do they talk to you? Where do they find you?
Yeah, so we're located on Expintes Road, directly opposite Lifestyle Gallery, just before the new China Mall, close to the Regimano traffic light. You can reach us on 0540 123 533. 0540 123 533. And just before we sign off, we've recently launched our new stamped concrete solutions. So for those who are interested in having their compound stamped instead of tiled or paved, you know, they can still contact us. As you can see on your screens, we have these beautiful stamped concrete solutions available right here in Ghana.
Great. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. And you are definitely a part of the JoyNews and the Ecobank JoyNews Habitat Fair, which will be happening later this month. And so if you're thinking of somewhere to also find them, you can find them at that event. I've been speaking to the MD for West and Central Africa.
Based in Accra.
Saint-Gobain. He's based here in Accra. He likes to say that he's a homeboy. Rami Taleb and Ben Kevin Adigli, who is country sales manager for the company. Once again, grateful that you could join us.
Thank you very much.
All right, so stick with us here on the AM show. We'll be getting very interactive shortly. Do stay.